What's poppin', y'all? It's your boy Justin, and today I'm gonna be giving y'all my 5 best tips on how to perfect your elevator pitch. So, without any further ado, we're gonna get straight into it. Before I can give y'all my 5 best tips on, what I think has really helped me, get jobs. I've had about like 6 or 7 jobs by the age of 22, which I think is pretty good. But these are tips I've gone through experience, and they're my personal opinion on what could really help y'all. You could be a senior trying to get your job. You could be trying to get an internship if you're a freshman, or you could just be trying to get a job in general. These are the 5 things that I personally think are really going to help everybody out. So before I can explain those 5 things, I first got to say really quick what an elevator pitch is. So what an elevator pitch is a quick synopsis of what you are trying to tell a person. All right, let me explain that a little better because that was kind of bad. Basically, if you're at a career fair, right? An elevator pitch is what you're gonna really want to tell the person in 2-3 sentences. It's gonna be the first thing they hear. Or not even at a career fair. If you're an investor, you could give an elevator pitch to your parents if you're trying to get like cookies or something. It's your pitch to someone. And it's called an elevator pitch is because it's only supposed to last the length of an elevator ride. So, you're talking max like 30 seconds. And this is very important. Your elevator pitch is the key to getting whatever you're trying to get. Because it's that first thing. It's supposed to be short, and it's what hooks, your reader into like listening to you. So that's why y'all gotta know what an elevator pitch is, and you should be ready to say it at a moment's notice. So now that y'all know what an elevator pitch is, let me give y'all my 5 key tips on, after this, if you listen to these 5 things, you're gonna be straight. So anyway, without further ado, there are 3 key parts of an elevator pitch, and they are who you are, what you did or do, and what you want to do. So let me explain it a little further. The who you are is introducing yourself, Hi, I'm Bob. I sell rocks. What you do, you just said it. He sells rocks. And then the last part of what you want to do, I want to sell rocks for your rock selling company. If you remember those 3 things, you could shape it, My elevator pitch currently is, hello, my name is Justin Allenbohr. I am a full-time software engineer and the CEO and founder of a social justice and sustainability organization called Doughboys Food Services. If you had asked me that about a year ago or 2 years ago when I was in college, it would have sounded like something like, hello, my name is Justin Allenbohr. I am a computer science student at Worcester Polytechnic Institute, and I am looking to do back-end programming. I noticed that you have a full-time position in this site. Would you be willing to tell me more about this program? The point is that I said my name, I said what I did. I was a software engineer. I go to WPI, and I want to work for a dynamic coding company or a company that, produces code. So I would say that to someone at a career fair when I went to one, or to a college recruiter, or the first thing I'd say in an interview. So the second key in any elevator pitch, that this is the key detail that's actually going to get you a job if you can nail it, is that you want to include a call of action. So what is a call of action? A call of action is you telling the person what you expect, So you're saying, it's being aggressive. It's giving the person that, like, this is what I want to do. Are you gonna help me or not? And you're gonna do that in ways like, for me right now, I would say like, and I am looking for an investor to help me with my company. I told them, okay, this is what I want. Now it's in their court. This conversation would end if they're not interested in it. Try to think of it like that. You started the convo, you said this, and now you're just assessing, like, okay, is this person interested in what I'm saying? And you do that with the call of action. The third tip is to be ready to change your elevator's pitch at a moment's notice. So let me explain. So now that you know who you are, what you do, and what you want to do, and you can explain that eloquently, no problems, you want to be able to be ready to change that if you have to. So, let's say you're at a career fair and you're super prepared and you already knew who you were going to talk to. You knew the interviewer, you've been emailing him and you're ready to go. But then, oops, something happens. He caught Rona or something, and then you have to interview this other person. Maybe they work in HR. They know nothing about what you're about to talk about. So you need to be ready to adapt everything you're going to say to now suit that other person. There's also a big level of preparedness that really comes into everything, especially about these type of things. And you need to be ready to adjust that. It's like, I call it like the art of finesse, the art of being able to just work on the fly, be adaptive. It's a skill that employers want too, to be flexible, to be able to adjust to different circumstances, because life is unpredictable. If something goes wrong, or if your elevator pitch, you're gonna have to tailor it. You're gonna really have to know how to convey it to the right type of person. Because maybe you had your elevator pitch all practiced in your head, and then the person you're gonna present it to wouldn't accept it the way you had it, or wouldn't be receptive to it. You got to be able to switch it. The fourth tip I mentioned briefly at the beginning, and it was to keep it short. Key that can hinder you from actually getting the job is if you don't say it quickly or you don't say it concisely. And that, maybe you stumble up the words. Maybe you're just saying it passively. You convey tone with it. You have to be able to express it quickly, and concisely as possible, and just get it into the other person's brain so then you could get it back. Think about like you're surprise hacking them with your elevator pitch, but you're trying to get out of them, and then like you're gonna see in their face what the reaction to it is. So yeah, you gotta keep it quick, keep it concise. Yeah. The fifth tip is no shocker, and it's you gotta practice. You gotta practice. I could say my current elevator pitch at a second's notice because, being a small business owner, I know exactly what I need, so I can easily tell someone, hey, this is what I need. But for, if you're trying to get a job, especially, the interviewer, the recruiter, and they interview 1,000 people a day. And so you're going to want to make sure that you have to stick out. That's another key thing. It's gonna show if you're someone that gave that pitch perfectly clear and you had no flaws. You were able to just convey your thoughts, and the other person didn't. The logical way for an interviewer to pick someone is by go with the best candidate. So the person that practiced, the person that showed they cared the most, and just practicing is a great way to show someone you care. So remember that, and good luck out there. So y'all, those are my 5 tips that I think can really help y'all get a job. Helped me get a job, so that's why I think it could help y'all. If you like this content, please comment or like, or say you didn't. I can make more content like this. I also have some other things I plan on doing, so please, give me that feedback, help me out here, and yeah, I'm still happy to be here. So peace, y'all. Thanks. Thanks y'all for listening. If you liked the video, please subscribe to the channel, like, comment, subscribe. I said in my first video, if we got 25 subscribers, I would interview my mom. And so again, it'd be really cool. She's a newly retired nurse, and she's actually moving back to Ghana at the end of the year. So we actually don't have much time to get this interview in, and I'm not gonna film it unless we get those subscribers. Maybe I will anyway, but so definitely subscribe, definitely like, comment, and I could use some support. Gonna link my info in the channel, and follow Doughboys on Insta. But yeah, yo, peace.